Hi, crafty friends. You guys, we are on project 4 of 4 for the lemon decor. So we are taking one of the little palettes from the Dollar Tree, and we're using some of the Waverly antiquing wax to go over the top of this. So I will tell you, I'm using a little sponge, but then I had to switch to a brush because getting all inside to cover all of the raw wood was a bit of a challenge, but we managed. It went a whole lot easier, I should say, with the paintbrush. So once we get that all done, we are going to do a little bit of sanding around the edges. Nothing too crazy, but just didn't want it to look like it was just freshly painted or stained or antiqued or whatever, whatever we want to call it. But I did make sure because some areas got a little bit heavier than other areas. So if you just kind of wipe it back with a little paper towel or even cloth or something like that, or even just like a sponge that's clean, just kind of helps give that look as well, that it's not like brand new, freshly painted. So again, you could do it however you wanted, but I just love this stain. It takes to this wood really, really well. Okay, here's the part where I was like, oh boy, this is going to be a booger. And then I was like, oh, but there's the inside. Anyway, so I just went ahead and sanded it. Like I said, I waited for it to kind of dry up just a little bit and just kind of hit all around on the edges. So what we're going to do is we aren't going to use a napkin on this one, but we are going to use burlap. And so I have this yellow burlap ribbon. It's actually wired ribbon. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull out the wire that's on the edges of it, because I think that will, when I'm cutting it, make it a whole lot better. So here's where I'm talking about the little burlap ribbon. If you just have regular yellow burlap, that would be great. Or if you just had the brown burlap, you could even just paint it. I've painted burlap a lot and it works out well. So we're just going to kind of make the shape of a lemon. At first it went kind of haywire and I was like, oh, these ends are way too long. So I kind of just went back through and just trimmed it up a little bit more. Again, doesn't have to be perfectly perfect. That's the great thing about crafting. You can just make it your own. So once we get that shape done and I was happy with it, I just went ahead and hot glued it down. And then I can't remember, I think I had some kit or something. Y'all know I save all the pieces of everything. And it was this really odd green color of leaves. You can see it laying there, but I put a darker green over the top of it because you'll see the lighter color when I flip it over here to glue it on. Yeah, didn't like that. So that's why I covered it with the darker green, and then we'll just glue this on, add a little bit of ribbons, and then I just thought this would be a perfect little addition to all of the lemon stuff we're doing. So I know this is 4 of 4 projects, but I'm telling you, this has inspired me to do my outside. So front porch decor coming up. But here's how this turned out. Look how adorable it is. Oh, I'm loving the lemons. All right, friends, thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow for more.